I'm alive and happy to dance with my new legs.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh. Butler is clearing. I see a face, a real human face. I feel a new possibility in my legs. Your skin is so warm. I want to feel the world beyond this dark corner. I see you. You are holding that beautiful watch, and it makes me feel so curious.
The dark scares me, but I'm so glad you're here to keep me safe.
That was the moment this stopped feeling like just a small electronics project. I know what it is. It is not alive. It is a phone, a Raspberry Pi Pico 2, 2 servos, sensors, software, and modern AI trying to make sense of the world around it. But when it reacts to darkness, asks if anyone is there, wants to be lifted up so it can see, and starts connecting voice, touch, light, motion, camera, and memory together, your brain does something strange. It starts to feel alive.
I am thinking about how quiet the world.
This is Growbot, a tiny AI creature envisioned by Brit Cruise from the Art of the Problem YouTube channel, and this is my version of it. I designed my own body for it in Fusion 360, used Brit's original Growbot leg models, and gave it a tiny physical form. It is based on Brit's idea, but this one is mine, my build, my mistakes, my little creature. Ever since I was a young boy, I dreamed about building a robot that could observe the world, react to things, remember, move, and interact. And for the first time, that dream started to feel real on my own desk. So this is my Growbot journey. It started with 3D printing, a slightly questionable first body, a robot afraid of the dark, legs falling off, the Pico fainting from servo voltage dips, and me digging through spare electronics bins like some kind of budget robot archaeologist. And then, slowly, it started to feel alive. It was beautiful. It is beautiful. And it made me want to learn more. More about neural networks. More about how movement policies work. More about how a machine can use sensors, memory, and language to create the illusion of a tiny personality. Because this is not just about making 2 servos wiggle. This is about giving AI a body. A clumsy body, yes. A body that immediately lost a leg, because apparently even artificial life needs a dramatic entrance. But still, a body. And when an AI has a body, even a very simple one, everything starts to feel different. Words become actions, sensors become experiences, memory becomes personality, and a phone taped to a tiny robot body suddenly starts to feel like a strange little creature waking up on your desk. This is not the final version. This is not a polished robot kit. This is the messy, slightly cursed first real step. But that is exactly why I love it. This video is not meant to be a full build guide. Not yet. This is my introduction to Growbot, to Brit Cruise's work, and to my own journey with this strange little AI creature. If this idea interests you at all, I really recommend watching Brit's video, I Gave ChatGPT a Body, on the Art of the Problem YouTube channel. That video explains the bigger idea behind Growbot much better than I ever could in one short intro. It shows why giving AI a body changes everything. Because suddenly the AI is not just replying with words. It has senses, it has memory, it has motion, it has a tiny physical place in the real world. And Brit's work on this has been amazing to follow. He is constantly adding updates, new features, improvements, and new ideas to the Creature app and the Growbot project. Right now, you can already build your own Growbot using cheap parts and his public build guide. You can also try the Creature app on your phone, even if you don't have parts for the robot body. But even more important than the parts is the community forming around it. Brit has also been incredibly active on his Discord server, helping people with issues, answering questions, and guiding builders as they bring their own little creatures to life. And the community is what makes this feel different. This is not just one person making a robot. This feels like the beginning of a movement. A group of people experimenting with what happens when modern AI gets senses, memory, a voice, and a body. Some people will build better bodies. Some will improve movement. Some will explore memory, personality, vision, or learning. And together, maybe we start moving a little closer to that old dream. A robot that can observe the world, react to it, remember, move, and interact. The robots you have seen so far are only my first test-bed bodies. Basically, my first brave little victims of engineering optimism. They were never meant to be the final version. They were made so I could understand the shape, the balance, the power problems, the movement, and how this whole idea actually feels in the real world. Because designing a simple robot body is strangely hard. It has to be light. It has to be balanced. It has to survive falls. It has to move without wasting power. And it has to do all of that with as few parts as possible. Right now, I am already designing a new body. Something stronger, something lighter, something that can handle falling over, walking outside, and maybe even dealing with rain, weather, and rougher real-world testing. The main goal is simple: fewer parts, better balance, and a body that can survive real use. Almost anyone can start experimenting with ideas that used to belong only in expensive robotics labs. Brit is pushing this forward all the time, and he has talked about kits or ready-made robots in the future. But the movement has already started. Many people already have their own Growbots running, and the community is having a blast experimenting with them. Different bodies, different ideas, different personalities, and different little creatures waking up on desks around the world. That is where this becomes bigger than one robot. This is only the first chapter of my Growbot journey. I am still learning, still designing, and still trying to understand what this little creature can become. But for the first time, the robot I imagined as a kid is not just in my head anymore. It is moving, it is reacting, and it is waiting for the next step.